Greg sends me an email for what we call second date update. And he says, hey, so I met her on Bumble. Now, Tubbs, you were on Bumble.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That is the one where if you match, you can't message them until the woman messages first.
So she is in the driver's seat.
She's driving.
Did you prefer the Bumble?
Yeah, I think it was.
Because if you're in, you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
If they message you, it's a good sign.
Generally speaking.
Well, yeah, because you can't do anything anyways. You got to just sit back and wait for them to start rolling in.
And for the record, Tubbs, we're on these because he's happily taken.
Yeah, like are they off your phone?
Yeah.
What about all the other Instagram women you followed? Did you drop? Stop following?
Instagram.
What about the women you followed on Instagram?
Yeah. Good question, Ryan.
Did you get rid of those?
I have slimmed down my
You
followers.
slimmed them down.
I slimmed it
Well,
down.
there's a zero.
Hey, that's a big step.
What big steps? Necessary step. You can't be following other women
I know.
that he used to want to hang out
But
with.
that's like stuff that guys don't really think about.
Guys do think about.
They do?
Really?
Of course.
Well, I was like, guys like never clean out their Instagram. They still have old pictures of their ex-girlfriends on there and things like that.
Yeah, guys, I hope they think that you cannot keep following somebody that you were hanging out with, or you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't.
I don't think
you don't want to have that conversation, right? It's like, babe, why do you have pictures of her all the time? Well, we went out once, in Tubbs' case. All right, so he deleted his Bumble account for the record. Now, Greg, however, he meets up with Sophie, and now he says in all caps, it went very well. So, Greg, thanks for coming on. Let's find out what this means. You said in your email it went very well with all caps. What do you mean by that?
I mean,
you went all the way?
Yeah, it went well. It went really well. We connected on several levels, on a deep level.
On a deep level. Okay, well, that's enough said. And then if you connected so well and so deeply, so many times here, twice in a row, why did she disappear? Why isn't she calling back?
I mean, that's why I'm asking you guys.
Could it be the fact that, she got what she was after and now it's over?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like I thought we got along well enough where she'd want to keep seeing me, but I don't know. I really thought we had a great time both times on talking as well. Not just like physically.
How long has she not been calling you back?
It's been about, just radio silence for like a week and a half now.
And how many times have you tried to reach out?
Not an excessive amount, but 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's enough to elicit a response. All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put you on hold, and let me call her while you listen in. Let's see if we can find out. All right, Greg?
Okay, cool.
Let's see if she thought it went very well, right?
Right.
The more I do these second date updates, the more I realize that dating can suck.
Dude, preach.
Preach, dude, right? It's just like, you are...
I know, I got out already.
You're blessed.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I mean, it sounds like a lot.
It is a lot, Sissany.
I remember when I was dating, and it was crappy.
Did you not like going on dates?
I didn't, because I'm like not. That's not my vibe. Like I'm a little introverted when it comes to meeting somebody for the first time, I think.
Right.
And so dating was really difficult for me.
I'm with you.
Because I could never be myself. I was always trying to be this like person that you see in movies or something. Like I was just.
Oh, which movie?
Not like a specific movie, but I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't. I was trying to be somebody that I thought this guy wanted me to be.
Right.
Because he
you
was
were
like
a chameleon.
Yes, exactly. And I was just not myself, and I was not being true to myself, and it was a constant vicious cycle that would repeated after each date.
Well, thanks for rubbing it into Tanya and I. A vicious cycle that it is. Greg, thanks for coming on here, my brother. So we are going to try and call Sophie and find out. You say you went out twice, and in all caps in your email, you say it went very well. I'm going to call her, and let's find out if she feels the same, because she's blown you off now, right?
Right, a couple times. Yeah.
All right. So, Greg, be very quiet here, and let me see what I can find out, and then I'll tell her you're on once we get some news, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hello, is Sophie there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Sophie, it's Ryan Seacrest calling. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to know that. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So, does a guy named Greg ring a bell? You recently went out with a guy named Greg?
Yes, that rings a bell.
Okay, good. And how many times did you go out with Greg?
We went out twice.
And how did it go with Greg?
Okay, so I actually really like Greg as a person. I think he's such a great guy. We
Here comes
went
a
out.
but.
I found him on Bumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I actually made like the first move. Our first date went really well. It ended up being like an overnight
Mm-hmm.
date. Like we really connected.
Okay.
And it was fun. And then we went out a second time. And yeah.
Okay, and
What
what
was
happened?
the second
What-
time?
I mean, it's the same thing. Like we really connected again, and
Good
it
for
was
you.
good.
Uh-huh.
But the thing with Greg, I mean, he really is such a nice guy. But the reason that I originally sought him out is because he's friends with my ex.
Okay. And
And-
what was the
yeah.
motive?
Okay, so my ex like really hurt me, and when I saw Greg on Bumble, I was like, "Oh, okay, this might
I'll
be a
get
good
back
way
at him."
to." Yeah.
Oh,
So you really
funny.
aren't interested in Greg, but you wanted to hang out with your ex's friend so we get back to your ex. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Well, Greg is on the line with us now. Greg, do you know her ex-boyfriend?
I know a lot of guys. Who's this ex? Who's the guy?
Steve?
Oh, you dated Steve? Okay,
Yeah.
all right, you dated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Greg,
Wow.
how do you feel about the fact that she essentially kind of used you to get back at her ex?
She for sure used it.
I mean, I had a good time. Just let me know if you need to get back at any other people, because I'll help you out with that.
Well, there you have it, guys. Second date update.
Oh my god.
Sophie, would you like to go out with Greg again or just 2 and out?
I don't know. Greg, I'm so sorry about all of this, but I really did. I enjoyed hanging out with you a second time, and that was like by my own choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's all good. Hit me up.
With you again?
I'm down for hanging out whenever you want to.
Greg's pretty flexible, so he'll be waiting.
I'm
Okay.
All right. Well, Greg and Sophie, thank you for this modern day couples conversation. Appreciate you. Take care and good luck. All right. Bye.
you.
I mean, have you ever done that where you want to get back at somebody so you seek out one of their friends?
In high school, I did.
Tanya?
I've never done that, actually.
Patty?
No, never.
Neither have I.
You guys are better people than I am.
Not really.
Yeah, I just never was wanting to date any of them.
Yeah. They just
Like-
didn't have friends that you were into.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
like a
for
moral
real.
compass
And you
thing.
couldn't
It was
take
like-
one. Yeah, well, you couldn't take one for the team, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm gonna if you excuse me for a second, I'm gonna go write that down because that's a script to a movie right there. Those two.
Seriously, if that works out, if they end up actually dating,
Well, Greg as guy, he's a character. Greg's a character.
hey man, whatever.
I'm down whenever.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants to get back at somebody, I'm Greg.